everybody, it's me, School Nurse Michelle. I'm back with another video. Today I'm here to talk to you about how you're going to perform the at-home COVID test. So this is what the kits are going to look like. We use the Everly Well test. So you can use another kit if you choose to, but the directions I'm going to go through are for this kit, the Everly Well kit. I brought along some of my friends to help me do my test today. So let's get started. So your test you'll see is covered in plastic wrap. So you're going to have to take that plastic wrap off first. I've already done that for my kit. So next you're going to slide this open. It's got a little sleeve there. You're going to slide it open. And the first thing you're going to find inside your kit is this card. This card has the registration information. So you want to go to this email address here, or this website here, and you're going to register your kit. The number up here is just specific for you. So that's your number that you'll use to register your kit. So you want to do that before you get started with your kit, before you actually take your test. So I've already done that. I did that part without you. And I've already filled out my label too. Right under there, you want to put your name, your date of birth, and the date you're performing the test. That label is going to go on the tube with your test in it. So it's important you get that filled out too. All right, so once all that's done, you can set that card aside. The next thing you'll find in your box are your instructions. So I'm going to set those aside because I'm going to tell you everything, and I already looked at my instructions, but you can have those open next to you while you perform the test. That way you make sure you don't miss anything. The next thing is this green box. So we're going to pull the green box out, and I'm just going to set the other box aside. It's still got some stuff in it I'm going to need later. But now I've got my green box. My green box has all my test materials. I've got my swab, I've got the tube with a little alcohol pad we'll need in a bit, and then the envelope that the specimen's going to go in, and it's got a little absorbent sheet in here that'll absorb any moisture. So first though, I'm going to take this little swab and I'm going to put it in my box because I don't need it yet. Now before I get started, I'm going to wash my hands. I've got a little hand sanitizer here, so let me make sure I'm nice and clean. All right. So I'm going to take my tube, I'm going to take the lid off of it, put it next to it, and leave it standing up so it'll be open and ready for me when I'm ready to put the tube in, or the swab in. You're going to peel, it's a little peel pack, you're just going to peel it open. You want to make sure you're not touching the end here. It's like a big Q-tip, you don't want to touch that cotton end, because that'll mess up the results of your test. So then you pull it on out of there, and if you look closely, right here towards the end, there's a little notch. That's like a perforation. So once you take the test and you put it in the tube, we're going to break it right there at that notch. So it's really important to know where that notch is. So make sure you find it before you start your test. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do, then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So you're going to take this swab, you're going to tilt your head back, you're going to go inside one nostril, just about an inch until you feel a little resistance. Then you're going to wipe around the inside of the nose. You're going to go about 3 times on one side, and then you're going to switch to the other side. So let me show you what that looks like. There's 3 on that nostril. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. There, 3 times on that side. Whew, tickles a little. All right, now I'm going to take the swab, I'm going to put it inside the tube, and I'm going to find that little perforation, and I'm going to break it right there. Don't touch it. There, it drops in. Now I don't need that anymore. Go ahead and put the lid on the tube so you're all secure. You don't want any of that water to leak out. Awesome. Now you're going to take that sticker that you filled out earlier with your name and all that. We're going to peel that off. And we're going to put it on the tube here. You don't cover up the barcode when you put your label on. Just put it somewhere where it's blank, so we don't mess up anything for the testing. So make sure your label's on there real good. Awesome. And the cap's on tight. Now you're going to take your little envelope here with that absorbent sheet. You're going to drop it in. There's a little sticky thing here, but you got to remove that cover of the sticky adhesive strip. And then you're going to fold it over. And now that part is all set. A little extra hand sanitizer there. Now, let's actually do that. Let's clean hands now. Now that we've done the test, let's clean hands again. So soap and water or your hand sanitizer. Now, left in the box, I've got my alcohol prep. I've got my mailing label. You'll see here on the mailing label, it's to UPS. It's a UPS address. So we've got to drop these kits off at a UPS location, okay? So same day, once you're done with your test, you're going to drop it off at a UPS location. So I'm going to set that aside for now. And next in here, you're going to find a box. It's flattened, so we got to build it. So it's kind of stiff, so it takes a little bit of working. But we're going to make this box to put our envelope in, so it's just going to add a little extra protection for our sample. So you're going to fold the little tabs in first, and you'll see one side sticky, one side's not. So put the non-sticky side in first, and then you got to peel that little cover off again. Okay, that's off. So now I fold and stick, do something like that, make sure it sticks real well so it doesn't open. Now before you do the other side, go ahead and drop your sample inside the box. Now we'll do the same thing to this end. Little ends in first, then the one with the side without the adhesive. Gonna remove that cover, close it down. Perfect. It's all nice and tight. Move my trash out of the way. The last thing you'll find in the box is your mailer envelope. Okay? So we're going to take our box now and put it inside this envelope. One more little sticky strip. Pull that off. We're going to fold that over and seal it. Now I'm going to take my mailing label. I'm going to flip this over to the blank side. Let's peel that label off. Put it on the box or the bag here. Press it down. And the last thing you want to do is take this alcohol prep and just wipe off your bag. Sanitize your bag a little here. Don't do the label, the shipping label, because it'll mess up the ink. But go ahead and clean both sides of that bag. And you're set. I'm going to wash my hands one more time. And now I'm ready to take this to UPS. So you know this is an all enclosed system. As you can see, I got the test. I performed the test myself, and I mail the test off, and then I'm going to get the results. District's not going to get the results, just you and any health authorities. So that's it, everybody. I hope it was nice and clear for you, and I hope everybody stays safe. Bye-bye.